Welcome back to the program. For more on our top stories and others, please visit our website, channelstv.com and youtube.com/channels, where blog onto m.channelstv.com to watch us on your mobile device, or download the Channels TV app for Android, iOS and Windows devices from their respective stores. The Channels TV and Channels 24 app will give you access to news and updates. You'll also have access to the Eyewitness feature, so you too can be part of the news. Just install the app, tap and swipe to reveal the menu and follow the instructions to share. Welcome back to the program that brings you news from the length and breadth of Nigeria. The federal government has promised to develop more human capacity in the rural areas across the states. This is coming from the Minister of Labour and Employment, Senator Chris Ngige, who flagged off a special skills acquisition center in Dunukofia local government area of Anambra State. Senator Ngige says the drive of the present administration on skills development is to make it rural-oriented, which will come at no cost to the beneficiaries.
Federal government delegation led by the Minister of Labour and Employment, Senator Chris Ngige, makes the first stop at the palace of the traditional ruler of Ifite Dunu in Dunukofia local government area of Anambra State. They are here to inform him about government's plan to establish a special skills acquisition center in the community.
State governments have skill acquisition centers, individuals have skill acquisition centers. But when you go to those places, if you want to get city and guild certificate, or what we call trade tests in Nigeria, they test 1, 2, 3 certificates in whatever skill you are doing, whether it's plumbing, whether it's tile laying, POP laying, block, brick laying, or whatever. You will come to such a place like this and get certification through the internationally recognized.
From the palace, the move to the site of the Special Skills Acquisition Center in Ibuala, where residents, including the Deputy Governor of the state, came to witness the official flag-off. The minister intimates the people of the positive impact of the project, and the state government acknowledges the importance of skills acquisition.
I want to assure you that reciprocally, the federal government will construct this center with maximum dispatch. We will also synchronize this place with the N-Power Build program of the federal government.
We want our kids to be employed, gainfully employed, or at least trained to start their businesses and become better citizens. That's why the state government has been doing what the one that they can do in terms of providing some of these skill acquisition centers, the training, and even accessing CBN loans through ASBA, Anambra State Business Agency, to help our cooperatives so that they can start doing something.
The community welcomes the development with both hands.
This would actually improve our community by creating jobs and developing educated people already by improving their skills.
Speech is over. The community hands the land documents to the minister, who in turn hands it to the project contractor. The first phase of the project is expected to be completed in 3 months.
And the Lagos State government has opened the investigation into the cause of Monday's gas explosion in the Magodo area of the state. This is coming 24 hours after the blast, which killed 2 people. The Commissioner for Special Duties and Intergovernmental Affairs, Seyi Oladejo, says that the safety of the people is top priority and everything is being done to prevent a recurrence. Monitoring teams have also been sent out to shut down gas plants located in residential areas, starting with a popular one in the Olowora area of Lagos.
I don't want to be hasty about this. We're still investigating the root cause. And for us too, after more than the investigation, the government is interested in ensuring that we prevent a reoccurrence and that we also improve on our capacity to respond appropriately. But our men did a wonderful job putting this under control yesterday.
DPR has power to give them approval. But where is it located? In Lagos State land. So we have the power to say no. So they will go to physical planning, they will go to, but at the end of the overall approval comes from my own office, which is Lagos State Safety Commission. I said no.
The federal government is planning to involve more companies in the distribution of meters across the country. This will allow those currently involved to concentrate on supplying energy more efficiently. The Minister of Power Works and Housing, Mr. Babatunde Fashola, says the plan will be rolled out this year. He made the remarks during a visit to meter manufacturers and a meter testing facility in Lagos.
Nigeria's electricity industry has got a long history. From back in the days when it was popularly called NEPA, that is, National Electric Power Authority, to the unbundling into 14 companies and then referred to as PHCN, Power Holding Company of Nigeria, up until now when it has clearly become largely private sector driven. The challenge has always been more people to less power. As the Minister of Power, Works and Housing continues to tackle the problems, the lingering challenge of metering has remained daunting, which may have informed his visit to this meter testing station in Lagos.
Metering is not like the telephone where you just buy and you connect with your SIM card. It's a much more complicated equipment, and you saw the gentleman Ebodage showing how lines wiring should be done.
Every meter to be used in Nigeria, whether already installed or yet to find a home, is meant to go through this facility for a durability test.
The type test is that we are going to check the electrical property, the mechanical property, the insulation property, environmental compatibility. It's not that somebody is bringing a meter off the shelf from any part of Europe or Asia and that the temperature there is not compatible with us, that it can be used. And then accuracy, compatibility, accuracy check. Once this has been done, it goes through a climatic chamber to determine the durability, the humidity. Then it goes through the glow wire to ensure that that the materials they have used will actually stand the resistance of the current that is passing through.
Beyond the checks, however, the worry of most households is the availability of the meter, tested or not. How can these happen more rapidly?
Metering is a big issue. It's an issue that we hope to address more vigorously this year with regulations, open up the business to many more people so that we also relieve the pressure on discos so that they can concentrate on their core business, which is to transport energy. Their core business is not to supply meters.
From the 50s, Nigeria has had to depend on countries around the world for meters manufacture. Today, some entrepreneurs produce that locally. That in itself should provide the springboard for a more massive rollout of meters if the authorities get it right. Olu Phillips, Channels Television News.
Let's talk party politics now. The People's Democratic Party in Kwara State is repositioning itself ahead of the 2019 general elections. This is according to the state chairman of the PDP, Mr. Yola Oyedepo, who says the peace meeting between different groups in Ilorin, the state capital, will end the crisis in the party. Another leader of the party, Professor Shuaib Oba Abdulrahman, also wants members to avoid the mistakes of the past, which denied them victory in the state.
Of this unity peace meeting is to bring together under our thick and expansive umbrella SY combatants in the PDP Kwara State. With this meeting today, there should be no protection of factional interest again. PDP Kwara State chapter becomes one today, and we should strive to pursue and protect common agenda. Luckily, we have a lot of work to do, and all hands should be on deck. We shall therefore run inclusive administration. We shall hunt for talents that will operate in our various committees. And we shall operate retail politics by having fully unit officers.
There's no iota of pride in factionalizing the party. The only reason for joy and celebration is the achievement of unity towards the goal and towards the winning of the next election. We must eschew bickering and face the challenge ahead of us.
Political parties in Edo State are also gearing up for the local government elections in March. Details when we come back.